Yeah. So, Tuesday. So now I'm training barbells every day. Yeah. So emphasising a sort of like fast volume work. So lots of sets on a tight timer, getting the volume in tandem with a restricted diet. So cutting back on the fat basically. See how it goes. I've got a feeling that I might have to introduce more cardio, but for this moment in time I'm going to see how daily barbell work does. So what I've got here is it's a chest and shoulders workout. Yeah. So last Thursday I did a shoulders and chest workout. The main difference is that on the shoulders workout I kick off with the press, and on the chest and shoulders workout I kick off with the bench press. That's the main difference. I think the last time I did, well, it was shoulders and chest last time. I did it on a 2-minute timer. I'm going to try a 1:45 timer. Yeah, so I'm trying to get in that sort of like that density. So getting a bit of heart rate and cardio involved. Okay, so there's 60 kilos on the bar, and I'm going to put on doubled red. So the band goes under the rack. So there's one loop on the bar already. So the other end of the band goes on the bar, so it's doubled, as you can see. That's a doubled band. Same on the other side. So how this works is I'm going to do 4 supersets. So each superset there'll be, well, on the prime move, so on the first move, which is bench press in this setup, it will be 5 sets, and on the secondary move it will be 4 sets. And the idea is to pair a fairly heavy movement with a light movement. So the first movement in the pair I will be trying to get about between 5 and 10 reps. That's it, 10 rep max. I don't want to go below 5 either, but 5 and 10 reps for the first movement in the pair, and the second movement in the pair will be 10 plus. So in practical reality, between 10 and 20 reps. Now that's for the first set. Yeah, so where it goes from there, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so second aspect to all this. Yeah, so the first set you go pretty much all out. It doesn't have to be absolute failure, but you know, fairly close. And then the next set, on the primary move, you're going to do half the reps. Yeah, so let's say for round, you know, I'm not going to get 10, but let's say I get 10 with this. Yeah, okay. So I do a set of 10, and then the next set will be a set of 5. And then from there on, I'm supersetting this bench press with this secondary move, which in this case is going to be something called Lou raises. Okay, Lou raises named after a Chinese weightlifter. It's a bit like a lateral raise. It's a light movement. It's for shoulder health, I think. Okay, let's get on with it. So, as I say, 60 kilos, doubled reds. I don't know what I don't know what to expect, to tell you the truth. So I'm not going to say in advance what I expect to get, but in my mind it should be more than 5. If it's not more than 5, it's a bad setup. Okay, so the time is 1:45. Okay, and that's gonna run down for about half a minute. Then it's the first set. So the first 2 sets are going to be on the bench. So it's a full set and then half a set. All will be revealed. It'll be obvious. Okay. Now the thing about the half sets is that Yeah, they are relatively easy, but they do accumulate with the tight timer. So by the time you do the last set, it's pretty much all out. Boogie! Dogs. Okay, let's get one set in. Okay, 8. So 8 was pretty much all out. Whew. Oh dear, it's on the wrong timer. Don't know what's happened there. Timer's wrong. Let's get this timer right. Teething problems. Okay. That should be right. Okay. So that's going to run down another 45 seconds. That should be about right. Okay, so was that 8, wasn't it? So that was 8. So the next set will be half. So 4. So set 4 should be relatively easy, but so it's a tight timer, but it will accumulate as I do this superset idea. Okay, so 4. Okay, 4. So now I'm on the secondary move. Which is this, well, wait for time. Loo raisers. So obviously, you know, this is a very different kettle of fish from going for max rep PRs. You know, that first set was hard, no doubt about it. That was close to the wire. So, you know, this is it's not. I'm not expecting to lose anything by doing this. So a hard set of 8 should keep up strength on the bench. But most of what's to come, it's volume work. So it's the idea is to go at a fairly fast clip. I mean, there's a rest involved, obviously. You know, I've got it on a 1 minute 45 timer. But when I'm pursuing the you know, the strength work, you know, I'm on 5 minute timers, 4 minute timers. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I'm not used to those at all, so I never pursued those before, but it's all part of the curing the shoulders agenda, curing the joints after the heavy stuff. So that was a set of 10. Now the next set I do on those Loo raises, so it's a lateral raise, but you don't stop it. You don't stop there. You know, you go all the way. The next set I do on those, I will not do half sets. So the half set idea is only on the first move, the heavy move. So in many ways, the secondary set, which is lighter, is driving the heart rate. Okay. So I can feel it already. It's 1 minute 45 doesn't give you a full recovery by any means. Okay. So altogether there'll be 5 sets on the bench and 4 sets on the secondary move, this Loo raise, or extended lateral raise if you like, I don't know. I think everybody calls them Loo raises. Yeah, got up a bit early today, so started training. It's 8 o'clock when I first came out. 8 o'clock in the morning. The idea being is that I'm going to do this weight training work in the early morning. Then I've got quite a few hours and do about half an hour of cardio in the late afternoon. Yeah, I've got to squeeze it in somehow. With I work some evenings, not all, but some. And also my wife comes home from work, and I don't like I don't like training when she's at home. Spend some time together. Okay, 9. So during this phase, I'm not emphasising any great failure training. So as soon as the movement comes to a stop, naturally I don't try and push it much. Just let the volume do the work. So I suppose during the strength phase, it's more of the intensity. You're trying to get to your sort of like your maxes. So only a few sets, lots of rest, push it as far as it'll go. But with this phase, which is sort of like, there will be some hypertrophy, but it's mostly about conditioning, fat burning. Okay, at 4 reps again. This phase, it's the intensity is secondary. And still, there are some hard moments to it, but That's not the prime driver of progress in this. It's all hard work. It's just different forms of hard work. It's not easy. Yeah, a bit cooler today as well. I suppose, you know, it being morning time, but definitely the weather's turning. Whether it heats up again later on, I don't know, but it definitely feels like summer's done, which is sad, but not a problem for this game. Nothing good about excess heat while you're training barbells. Actually, I don't like it when it's freezing cold either. Yeah, getting your hand on the bar is horrible. Okay, so this is the third set of these. What's coming next? Incline press. Eight. So on those so far I've got 10, 9, 8. So the next time I do this workout, I'll leave that weight the same. But as I said at the beginning, as long as the first set is 10 or more, then that's within the parameters for the second movement of the pair. And the first movement, the parameters are between 5 and 10 reps. So the first one is, you can consider it to be the heavy one, and the second one the light one. But really, they're all quite moderate. Okay, so this is the last set of 4 on this one. So this will be 5 sets of bench press. So previously when I was doing the strength work, it was 3 sets of 5. So today I got 8, which is pretty much all out. And then it went 4, 4, 4, 4, which were relatively moderate. So all in all, you're trading intensity for volume. Okay, so that was a total of what? On the bench, that was 24 reps in total. Okay, the next movement on this will be the incline. So it's just going to be 60 kilos. Oops, another band gone. Good, glad it broke in my hands. Sort that out later. You can still use them for various purposes, even though they break. But better break in your hands than when you're actually doing the movement. I've got plenty of space. Pretty cheap. Okay, so this is the last one on this one, isn't it? Yeah, definitely working the stiffness out. I mean, once I get past there, I can feel my shoulders stiff. So hopefully that will help to enhance mobility. Okay, so that's that done. That's that particular pairing. So it was 8, 4, 4, 4, 4 on the bench and 10, 9, 8, 7 on the razors. Okay, so now I'm going to set up for incline. Okay. That was awkward. Plus those. Okay, I believe that's a setup. Have a look. Yeah, it looks about right. Okay, hopefully that's the one. Collars, that's what I'm looking for, isn't it? Collar. Okay, that's one. Oh, what's this game? Finding colours. Here we go. There we go. Set up, hopefully. Okay, just in time. Let's do it. Pretty much all out. So, same idea. Full set, I've got 8. And then the half reps, which will be 5. Sorry, 4. Now if you get an odd number, for example if I've got 7, then you have to decide. You know, half of 7 is 3.5. So you can go 3 or 4, it's up to you. So the next set will be 4. it, 8-4. I'm going to superset this with dumbbell presses. Now these are very light because I'm going to go for high reps. So if I keep explaining it, it will work. You'll understand it. Superset, heavy movement, superset with a light movement. The heavy movement between 5 and 10 reps for the first set. The light movement more than 10 reps. Close to 20 is better. Then from there on, half reps with the primary movement, and you just rep out to the best of your ability on the secondary. And eventually end up with 5 sets on the primary and 4 sets on the secondary. Okay, so there are 4 pairings for the total workout, so 8 different movements. And that's a system that I'm going to use all the time. Training every day. To the point of nausea. to the point that I can't stand it. Ten. 12, that's all. So I have to get more. I mean, throughout my career of training, the vast majority of it has been low rep stuff. As regards weight training anyway, you know. But yeah, I find with the high rep stuff that quickly fade. Get past a certain, I don't know, get past 8, 9, 10 and quickly fade. But I think it's really good for you, and I enjoy it. And it's just a rest from the heavy stuff, so you know, it feels good on the joints and the, all this workout so far. Okay, it's not been the lightest altogether, but it's been fairly light, and it feels good. Definitely. There is that sort of like, I don't know. It's not a runner's high, a bodybuilder's high, let's say. Okay, I'm gonna spread my fingers a little bit more. Try that. Four. So those are, let's say, half sets, the sets of 4. Yeah, when you're doing the strength work, you sort of like pump out a set of 5 or whatever, and you have a 5-minute rest. You don't really get that same cardio oxygen demand. No, you get some, but it's not really as much. Whereas this stuff, where you're sort of like pumping out set after set after set at a relatively fast clip, yeah, it does feel a bit more like cardio. You do get that feel good, or the pump, or whatever it's called, whatever it may be, endorphins. Okay, last time I got 12, so I'm gonna guess that about 11 will be a good target just to think about. Just about. Get a drink. Okay, another set of 4. Or a half set, if you like. Okay, not hard. I reckon about 10 coming up. Yes, this bodybuilding work is, I suppose that's what it is, isn't it? It's bodybuilding. It's not powerlifting. It's bodybuilding. Yes, bodybuilding work is pleasant. I like it. I enjoy it. Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's two aspects to this. Is there's one is enjoying the physical feeling of training, which I do. It wakes you up. It makes you feel alive. Yeah, it makes you feel sharp. It's like it's like sharpening a pencil. You feel on point. Okay, so I reckon about 10. Nine got me. But I think that the heavy strength work, it's the reward is slightly different. It's a knowledge and confidence of knowing that you're getting stronger. You're not getting decrepit. You're not getting old and weakening. You're still on the up. Now, obviously, I'm not lifting what I used to lift when I was in my at my peak strength. But for this particular phase, I'm still, from where I started, still going forward. And I think that if you compare, like somebody who's 60 or 70, who's trained all their life, compare them to a 20-year-old who hasn't, the old fella is probably going to come out on top as regards these movements anyway. Okay, so that's the last set of 4 on those. So last set of dumbbell press. Okay, so after this, the next pairing will be military press and dips. So the military press will be the heavy one. The dips are supposed to be a light one, I'm not sure now. After all this chest work, it might be hard pressed to get 10 dips. We'll see. So obviously the fatigue's kicking in. Okay, that should be enough. Should be right. Okay. What did I get last time? 9. Eight. 9. Not bad. That was 9. Okay, so military press. Okay, I wait on the beep. I'll just do a rep with empty bar and a rep on the dip just to warm up. Okay, so this is just to get a quick warm up. Oh, dips, eh? Bug. Okay, so I'm only going light. I'm going to go 30 kilos. That's it. Hopefully get some good form. Yeah, I've done all that pressing already, so I'm pretty fatigued. So on shoulder day, I kick off with presses, and I'll go a bit heavier. I'll push the presses on the shoulder day. So, as I say, there's a shoulder and chest day, and there's a chest and shoulder day. So yeah, I mean, I've done some a lot of pressing, dumbbell press. So this, yeah, it wasn't easy, just for 7. But now I'm getting the accumulation. Good. So I've got 7. So now I've got the option of doing, for half sets, 3s or 4s. So I'll kick off with 4s if possible, and if needs be I'll drop down to 3s. So I'll do this set of 4 hopefully. Should be. Yeah, I don't know what the heart rate is. I ought to put heart rate monitor on to measure all this. But I'm pretty sure it's you know, heart rate equivalent of jogging or whatever. Obviously, you know, there's peaks and troughs. It spikes up a bit and then it drops down a bit. Okay, 4's pretty good. Yeah, should get 4s. Dips. This will be a challenge. Now, because it's secondary movement, the second movement in the pairing, you know, the idea is to get more than 10. Whether or not that'll transpire, I don't know. That's the idea. Got no room. Okay, that should be about right. Where's the beeper? 15 seconds. Okay, so I'm going for, should be more than 10, but whether or not. Okay, 10. Not great, not bad though. So yeah, you got to think that, okay, I only got 10, but it's after all the other work. Plus I'm carrying quite a bit of body weight now. I say yesterday I weighed in at 90 kilos, which is, I'm thinking at this stage in the game it's too heavy. I want to get down a bit. Actually, I don't mind being 90, it's just, if it was 90 kilos fairly tidy, but it's not, it's 90 kilos bloody. So, I'd rather be at 80 kilos than 90. As I say, at this stage of the game, you know, at my age, you know, overall health, fitness. Okay, another set of 4. But I think, you know, the idea is, you know, you've got distinct phases. And you know, there's pros and cons to all of them. It's like if you wanna lift some substantial weight, you know, you pretty much got to eat well. You know, it does drive it. I mean, it's debatable. It's all about, you know, you can eat moderately, progress very slowly, which is a lot of effort, obviously. You know, you've got to put in a lot of sessions, a lot of weight training, or you can eat well and you can push the weights fast. But the price of that is fat gain, and you know, periodically you've got to pay that price by dieting down, which I am now doing. But I enjoy the change though. You know, I enjoy doing the different styles of training. I like this light and fast stuff. You know, I like the cardio. I like the conditioning. I like the kettlebells. Feels good. Okay, so I got 10 last time. See if I can get 9, maybe, probably. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, 9. I was right. 9. Yeah, generally the case when you're repeating these sets, you drop a rep. If you're going, if you're genuinely putting effort out. Okay. Like these half sets, I won't drop them because each set is relatively easy. By the time you get to the last set, it's fairly hard. So I suppose the first set when you go all out, that's quite hard. Well, that is hard. No, that, you know, first set's hard, and the last set is pretty hard. So this is what set? What? 4th set of these. 4 out of 5. This is a set of 4. Should go easy enough. Yeah, I definitely think I put on a lot of upper body size, you know, shoulder work. You know, I neglected the shoulder work. I did quite a bit of shoulder work for the last couple of months. But I do think I've got a mobility problem with shoulders, so I think it's a bad idea for me to go heavy on shoulders. I need to go quite light so that my form is not as bad. It's still pretty bad, but not as bad. So treat shoulders like just like a bodybuilding move rather than a powerlifting move. Just go light and do a lot of reps. Okay, so 10, 9. What's coming next? 8? I guess 8. 8 is a good guess. Whew. So this is the third superset, isn't it? There's one more after this. 1, 5, 8. Oh, no more. 8. So the next one, I believe, is upright row, which I'm going to do with the pulleys. Pulley upright row. So one session I do it with the barbell, and this session I do it with the pulley and rear delts. And I'm pretty convinced that working rear delts is going to improve my shoulder health as well. The problem being is, if you know, with powerlifting or heavy benching, you know, you tend to grow the front deltoid, and the rear deltoid gets a bit neglected. I mean, it's obviously, if you keep up, for example, rowing, you know, cable rows, barbell rows, that helps for the rear delt for sure. But generally speaking, myself included, over the years emphasise bench press, and that's emphasising front delts as opposed to rear deltoids, the back part of the shoulder. Okay, so last set of 4, isn't it? Easy peasy, that really. Okay, so last time on the dips I got 8. So probably going to get 7. That's a good guess. Yeah, if you want to get good at dips, just get a light body weight. Helps no end. Same with chin-ups. Okay, a few seconds. Should be 7. Much more than likely 7. Six, 7. Tried. Still 7. Okay, so on the presses that was 7 and 7, 4, 4, 4, 4. And on the dips it was 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, not bad. Okay, so what comes next is upright row on the pulley machine. So I better lay it down. Get some weight on it. again. That's upright row and rear delts. Okay. Now go for it. That's 20 kilos on the bar, on the pulley. Oh, 7. Got a bit of room now, hopefully. So same protocol. So the first set of 7 was a hard effort. So the next one is a half set. Which will be, well, it's either 3 or 4, so I'll probably get 4. And, you know, the upright row, I suppose it's pretty individual, but I tend to bring it up to just about my, you know, upper lip area. But I think, you know, a lot of people stop at the nipple area. Safety concerns, I think. But I feel pretty comfortable doing it as I do. Just kiss the bar. Feels alright. I think some people take it even higher. So like somehow get it up to their forehead. Okay, so just 4 reps really. Okay, that's easy. Rear delts next. Suppose I missed most of that. Not to worry, take my word for it. Upright row on the pulling machine, a set of 7 full bar, set of 4, 20 kilos on it. Okay, next item on the agenda is the rear delt raises. Oh, I remember how I did these last time. I did these on the shit. Yeah, it worked out well as well. Do it again. That's how we did it, isn't it? Okay. My ingenious method. That was it. Hopefully this will work. Hopefully. Oh, let's try. Come on. That was it. Oh. Oh. Ah. Ah. 11. Yeah, hopefully I caught some of that on the film. So it's not, I mean, what I'm doing there is obviously I'm getting a position that's, you know, standardising it. So it's the same movement every time. You're getting the same degree of bend. Okay, so this should be a set of 4, should be easy enough. So the way that I arrange this workout is, front load it. Do the hard work at the beginning. The hardest work at the beginning. Bench press in this case, and then right at the end, it's relatively gentle. Go for the smaller movements. For example, on leg day, it'll be calves and abs. Okay. 4. Good. So at the end, when you're well fatigued, there's a bit of relief. I suppose in subjective terms, it feels pretty much the same all the way through, because when you start, you've got your energy. You've not got fatigue. When you finish, okay, even though the moves are easier, by then you've accumulated a lot of fatigue over not quite 40 sets, is it? It's 36 sets altogether. Say 40, 36. So it's four supersets. Four superset pairs, and each one of them is 9 sets. So there's a 5 and a 4. Okay, what did I get with this one? Oh, 11. Okay, I should get about 10, I suppose. Here we go. Good. 10. Okay, getting to the end now. As I say, I'm doing this quite early in the day for me, so usually I get up, dawdle around a couple of hours, doing whatever small stuff I've got to do. Then I find that by about, I don't know, 10 o'clock-ish, I'm ready for training. Today I got up a bit earlier, and I was here at 8 o'clock. The idea being is that then I'm going to have a decent breakfast. I mean, usually before training I just eat like, I don't know, some carbohydrate of some kind, some breakfast bars, that sort of thing, but something minimal, just to feel like you've got a bit of blood sugar, but nothing much. So, pre-training snack, I suppose. Coffee. Generally get a couple of cups of coffee down me. So when I wake up, and then about half an hour before training. But yeah, I usually train pretty much on empty, not much. Now sometimes I'll make a protein shake, in the morning. Have a few sips of a protein shake before I train. Milk and protein. maybe a banana sometimes, now and again, just a bit of carbs. And it, you know, it's just that small little bump, so you don't feel that sort of like, I don't know, you know, that hunger misery. Just get rid of that hunger misery, but without getting, you know, without causing digestive issues. So do that. Then after training, then have a proper meal. As I say, I am gradually, well, I say gradually, I am taking my calories down. I'm not counting anything. You know, I'm just doing it playing it by ear so far, see if it works. Give it a week or so, see what happens. Okay, so what was last time? 10. 9. What I do when I'm purposefully reducing calories that I find very convenient is to eat to the clock. So basically, as I say, snack pre-training, so substantial meal after training, about 4 o'clock another substantial meal, then 7 o'clock I usually go for one of those, well, a low-fat yogurt, and if I need the protein powder in it. So when I'm dieting down, let's say, there's 2 main meals and there's 2 smaller meals. And the only thing that I really think about is the protein. So most of what I'm eating is protein. So make sure you get the protein. So the protein never goes down. It doesn't matter if you're gaining, losing, staying the same. It's just protein count is going to be the same. You know, I'll go for about 200 grams of protein, whatever. Even that, you know, I say 200 grams. You know, even that is usually got some guesswork involved. Okay, so the last set coming up. This is it. I think, you know, if you're doing this as an amateur, you know, and you're in any sort of relationship with other people, and you're both eating the same food, because let's face it, you know, cooking individually is going to cost you a fortune. So, you know, especially, you know, if you've got kids as well, you know, it tends to be, you know, you as the, you know, the great provider. You know, that's the illusion, isn't it? It tends to be though that you bite the bullet and end up eating all the leftovers and all the stuff that nobody else wants to eat. You know, that's your sacrifice for the, you know, for your family. Very hard. Let's put it this way. You know, it's not that it's bad food. It's just very hard to keep a count on it. So you just have to play it by ear. Okay. Nine. That's good. 9. Okay. Yeah, I mean the way that I play it usually is by waist size. So I've got a certain parameters And it's just determined by my trousers really, or the lifting belt. Yeah, the lifting belt's a good one. So on my lifting belt, I've set in stone now. There's few things in my life carved in stone. I'm pretty flexible on every front. But one thing that is carved in stone is I will not go beyond hole 5 on my lifting belt. I will not buy bigger trousers so that I can get fat to lift more weights. Yeah. So as I say, when I hit the hit my peak fatness, my lifting belt starts crying. It tells me, that I'm too tight. It starts becoming physically uncomfortable to use the belt on hole 5, or the trousers, feel awful. Then that is a time when you've got to, again, bite the bullet and take some fat off. But aside from that, I don't worry. I don't really care about body weight. I don't think that body weight is a problem. I think that what the problem is fat. So for example, let's say that I go up to 300 pounds. This is never going to happen, but let's say I got to 300 pounds and my waist size was the same. I'd be happy with that. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it, because I think that the whole health issue, it's fat. Your body composition. It's not carrying lots of muscle. It might not be great if you take it to real. 300 pounds is obviously way beyond reality. It's not going to happen, is it? That's steroid territory. And that's elite bodybuilding territory. But let's say I got to sort of like 220, 230. And I kept the same waist size, I would not worry about that too much, not much. But I think that there are a few indicators that are worth preserving. Can you run a couple of miles? Waist size, that sort of thing. But, no, I think all in all, the problem is not body weight, it's body fat. Okay, and hopefully what I've just done is going to give it a little bit of a blowtorch. But the idea today was get up early, train early, and then later on this afternoon, about 3 o'clock-ish, I will do a session on the rowing machine. Okay, that's it, bye.